We're going to be interesting to see who gets to the kitchen first. This is going to be a lot of fun. Let's play pickleball. Tried for the Rafa Leonard special there and pulled it wide, did Garnett.
0-1.
And an absolute destruction of an ATP there. Zoe, that thing was demolished.
I don't even think that thing bounced. It was just rolling.
1-0.
Because Gabe got to the drop shot with ease. There you saw his foot speed, and then whoopsie on the serve. Keep an eye on that. There is a history there.
0-1. Point.
Closing speed of Gabe Joseph there, very intimidating. Connor Garnett looked up to see how much space he had, and
yeah, the answer was very little.
not a lot.
Oh, just absolutely melted down the line from Gabe Joseph. So taking a cross-court return and then sending it up the line, your footwork has to be phenomenal.
Side out. One, two. Point.
We got there in the most sportsmanlike of ways here at the Florida Dairy Farmers Daytona Beach Open.
Side out.
Wow, how about the first volley there to punch a forehand?
Yeah, one thing I have noticed about Gabe Joseph is he's kind of punching through that volley a lot more than we saw last match, at least. More rolls.
Beautiful touch from Garnett.
And really good wrist lag from Joseph, too, on his two-handed backhand.
Explain what you mean by that.
So his hands kind of drop below the ball, and it looks like he's able to manipulate them at the last second and pretty much go wherever he wants, which makes it hard to predict where that passing shot might go. He's got Garnett almost completely guessing on a lot of these passes, which is probably not where Connor wants to be when he's up at the kitchen.
And there we saw a return to the weaker side, and weaker meaning just the backhand is so good.
Side out.
And that's making him play a lot of backhands. Some have been pretty, some have been not. That's why we're tied at 2.
2-2. Side out.
Certainly not sharp either side here early.
2-2. Point. Three-two. Point.
2 missed returns back to back. Joseph going for the serve.
Yeah, he's absolutely unloading on that thing. Able to get good depth on it and jam Garnett back on the baseline.
There. Oh, but can't come up with it. And how are you that slow, says Gabe. Just trying to hit it through him there.
Yeah, and he's so fast that he's pulling all these passes through Connor, and he's still able to get that volley back. which is a little bit of a different style than we saw last match too.
Point.
That's where the two-way volley can be a problem because you lose reach.
It
3-4.
definitely let that ball drop a couple inches lower than he would have had to had he been able to flick or poke at it.
Side out.
Gabe Joseph, one of the many players on tour that got married this year, so congrats to him again. That was a
Point.
weird volley. That was like a tennis ball.
Yeah, and it's tough when there's so much pace on the pass that Joseph's ripping at him. If you do come under it and you just, it'll get away from you a little bit if you cut under that ball too much. So I think Garnett's going to want to come over it whenever possible.
And what a rope of a forehand. And the footwork, he slides into it. I don't know how these players slide on this court as well as they do, but watch this from Gabe.
6-3.
Slide and smack.
Point.
And against a lot of players, that little drop shot,
Timeout receiver,
half volley
7-3.
will be good, not against the 5 seed. So Gabe Joseph off and running here, up 7-3. We'll take a break. You got to play well if you're putting those on.
I mean, we're at the beach, so I do believe he brought out the shark shorts for us.
Oh my.
Point.
Gabe not happy with how he gave that up, and there they are. Tiger sharks. Okay.
I think he's pulling them off.
Oh, this dude with the whole look. Gabe's had the look since he started playing pickle. And he is not new to this sport. At one point he was called Baby Curios. Literally, that said that on the back of his gear.
Point.
And Garnett's not sure what in the world happened here, but it is 10-3. Gabe Joseph and those Tiger Sharks are taking a big bite out of Tui Nation. Game point.
10-3.
Just disgusting shot to get out the door in game number 1. Connor Garnett thinks he's got to defend an ATP, but Joseph hooks it back cross court, and the fleet-footed Garnett can't get there. That's one heck of a game 1 for that dude. Can he keep it going? We'll see after this. Game 1 against a great player. Can you keep it going?
And Garnett definitely not bringing his top level to that first game either. I think 4 missed returns and a couple volleys that he misplaced a bit too. So hopefully he can match Joseph's level here in game 2.
Point.
That was fun. Gabe said, was that staying in? And of course the answer to that question is yes. Was it?
Always yes.
It's like asking the umpire if that was a strike that I just swung at. Yeah, that is a nice penetrating deep into the backhand. Garnett had no answers, but a much better start for Connor. Winner of this gets Rafa Leonard, if you're just jumping into this. Won a classic 12-10 in the third, knocking out Staxrud. Oh.
Point.
How about the shape on that one, Zoe?
Definitely some action on that ball as well. I don't think Garnett was covering the cross court there.
He even took a half stab to the left, and it's like, uh-oh.
1-2. Point.
Another missed return, so He is not reading the pace of the game. Joseph serve as well as he'd like.
Side out.
Why, bro, indeed, there as he forced Garnett to stay back.
Two.
360. Recovers, but pushes it deep.
A little bit better movement and energy out of Connor here too. I think starting to feel the rhythm of the game a little bit more. Game one, it just looked like he was hitting and watching a lot instead of anticipating where that next ball is going to go.
Side out.
This deep, that is a perilous choice to return cross-court short, but Garnett can't come up with it. And Garnett will switch his hat forward and backward 38 times in a match. It's in backward mode now.
2-3. Side out.
Garnett's also one of the great teachers of the game. He's got his TUI school, SKOOL. He can't spell, but the school has lots of people that count on his advice, and love to see that. The players working off the court as well.
Football, left Point.
Was it? Was it football?
Yes.
Promise?
Was it? So we had all sorts of antics there. Was it? The frustrated yell, yeah, the middle of the foot right on there, and then the header back. Don't mess up that beautiful hair. I mean, there's some product in that hair of games too. Oh, nice overhead.
Tons of pace on that overhead. Didn't even hit it towards the wings of the court too far, but still enough to get it past Garnett.
Yeah, you got to hit your overheads in the deep 10th of the court, or everybody gets everything back.
Yeah, overheads are not necessarily point unders, even on a singles court anymore, but especially on a doubles court. Unless you're able to angle that ball way off the court, it's probably coming back.
Side out.
Bad miss for Gabe there. So Garnett taking advantage. Gabe says shape the ball. Earlier, he absolutely did that. That return was very close.
Garnett, I think, wishing he called it out now.
Yeah.
Out and then challenge his own call.
Yeah. So a little sloppy here at the start of game two, but Garnett will take it up a couple.
Side out.
And did not commit to that at all. Came out of that too.
4-2. Point.
So he almost missed that serve, and then it ended up working. It was so short, Zoe.
Yeah, making Gabe Joseph move up to that ball, and then once you're under the net that far, you know you can't take a full cut. Causes you to tense up a little bit.
Side out.
Yeah, so Joseph's been sloppy when he's had the ball in game number two after a literally riveting performance in game one.
2-5.
I'm going to challenge it. Why not?
Okay, so Gabe is going to challenge this on the sideline.
Time in. 5-2.
What a play to fake the drop shot and then cut it deep there. That's smart from Joseph. Watch the paddle position on this. Garnett took a step forward and was like, oh no.
Side out.
When you can't score, what does it do to you?
Certainly frustrating. If you have the opportunity to score and give the ball away rather easily, that tension definitely builds. And then if you start giving away points, then that's when frustration will bubble over a little bit.
Garnett tries to look at the heavens, can't because we're covered in here, but cannot believe that he missed that. Another try for Joseph to chip away at the lead. And misses the serve by a foot.
Maybe 4 or 5 times he's been at 2 as well.
Yes.
So definitely see some of that. Okay, just give the ball back again really quickly.
Hold on, 5-2.
I'll recall the score. 5-2.
Wow. Doesn't have the wingspan, but has the short area quickness to just cover that.
And he looked like he had him beat by a mile from up here, and then all of a sudden just lays out, dances his feet outside of that kitchen, and then finds the open court. Great point by both players.
2-5.
Finally off 2 after a very short return from Garnett.
Three, 5. Double bounce.
Whoa. And quite the skid mark over there. Can we get that, boys? Look at what this dude just left on the court over there, just next to the Carvana logo. That entire slide back there. Look at this dude.
Nice volley, Connor. Good shot.
5-3.
Selling out, but too good from Garnett.
Side out.
And struck the pose there, Zoe, excuse me, after the Ernie. See, us short guys can Ernie too.
3-5.
Nice move.
Side out.
So simple.
Garnett got away with one there.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, you heard. Gabe does a good job of commentating while he's playing for us. So, yeah, so simple. We agree. You just got to make it. Wow. Stood on the top of the net, waited for the school picture, and then fell on Gabe's side. And now Garnett finally gets off 5.
Yeah,
so
that was a while on 5 for Garnett, I was about to say.
6-3.
and just baited him in. Go ahead, hit that Tui down the line. It's open, and that kitchen is closed. I mean, one at a time here, Zoe. If you're lucky.
Nobody's racing to the finish line.
Oh. Nice hold and pull. So there's one on this possession. Garnett thought he missed the serve, so you got to trust yourself. Excuse me, his return.
Yeah, he ended up kind of stumbling there at the midcourt, deciding that he was going to follow it in anyway. But
Side out.
I mean, why drop it when you can hit it as hard as you can?
they say you should hit it hard unless you have to drop it. And in that case, it looked like he still thought the pass was open.
6-4. Side out.
Believe it or not, for the guy that has Tui Nation, he's doing a poor job of marketing now with the hat on backwards on the other side. But hasn't been great today, the Tui.
No, not super sharp ball striking from either wing from Connor Garnett. But yeah, missing some of those trademark spectacular two-handed
4-6.
backhand passes. But still time here in game 2.
And the leads, despite that.
Side out.
Because Joseph cannot find a pass right now on either wing.
Very flat off both wings from Joseph this last 10 or so minutes. A lot of errors long, actually.
Side out.
Well, that was a choice. Short hop here from Garnett just is not good.
Didn't quite get that dip on the ball that he was hoping for. Ends up being a pretty
4-6.
manageable overhead for Joseph.
Point.
That is wide. So when you've got a player that is not at the height of what they're capable of, this is where Joseph has to pounce to pull the upset.
5-6. Side out. Yes.
We can challenge it. Any close call
6-5.
here that would be overturned would put a point on the board for Garnett. So there were
Point.
some match management issues with that, and I think we might have seen the carryover there to that
7-5.
return pulled wide. Elite movement. Garnett had chances to get the ball to bounce and couldn't do it.
Point. Six, 7.
And there's the beautiful backhand down the line, and we are tied at 7.
Side out.
Can't find the court with that one. So Garnett knows if I can just scrap to 11 here, and then he knows he has a level
7-7.
above this.
Point. Eight, 7.
There's a Tui.
Point.
And a beauty. Garnett senses that Gabe's coming in late there.
9,
2
7.
points from a third game. Wow, another violent ATP from Garnett within an inch of the baseline zone.
Yeah, great depth on that ATP because it had to be really good. Joseph knew it was coming. And if you don't catch him off guard with an ATP, it actually just ends up being a pretty normal shot in singles. So really, really good precision from Garnett to get that on the baseline.
Game point for Connor. And
Point game.
he does it. So opportunity was there for Gabe Joseph, and Garnett pretty excited about the fact that he won game 2 with maybe not his best stuff till the very end. Doesn't matter, you just want to get to 11 first, and he did there. Anybody's game. Winner gets who? Rafa Leonard in the semis on Saturday. So in pickleball, that is forever. 3-2 Garnett coming into this one, but I don't know if I can learn a lot from that. That was a year that they played 5 times, and yet 0 in 24 and 0 in 25.
0-0.
Especially this year when both are playing very well. Just that's the way the draws work sometimes. All right, here we go. One game for a chance to play on Saturday. Just skitters over.
Side out.
So our earlier match, we saw kind of one-sided both ways, and then both players brought their absolute best. Let's see what we get here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if there's strategy adjustment other than just execute better from both players. I don't think either of them have really brought their peak level so far, so we'll see who can sink in here in game 3.
Side out.
Well, we've had a routine missed backhand, a missed serve off the tape, and a routine missed forehand. I would go back to your execution recommendation.
0-0.
Ooh.
Oh, my.
Side
I
out.
mean, that was on the tape for, what, 12 to 18 inches of it, and then fell over.
Gabe Joseph probably could have got that if he started running when it hit the tape. It's hung on there for quite a while.
Trust your foot speed. Got it. Well, there it is. 2E Nation. And there's been a lot of dropping the ball from Connor today.
I think he knows if he drives through Joseph and he connects with that volley, it's coming back so fast. I like him mixing in both drops and drives.
And there's a brilliant singles point from Garnett. That's why there's a 3 next to his name. Drops the forehand and then comes flying in behind it.
2-0. Point.
Nightmare start for Joseph.
Three 0. Side up. Zero 3.
What a volley. My goodness, and the touch.
Thank you.
And Garnett looks a lot more balanced and comfortable on these returns than he was, especially in game 1. But still had a couple errors in game 2 as well, but more control starting the point.
Side out. Zero 3.
So
Point.
Gabe drops one and then tries to crack a forehand. I'm not sure that was staying in, but we'll never know.
I think Garnett is having the same question right about now as well.
One 3.
My goodness. What a read of the play from Garnett, because he looked like he was in deep trouble.
3-1. Side out.
And now that Garnett's feeling a little better, I'd say Gabe needs to be careful that he's not trying to go for a winning pass like on that last point when it's not quite there. So being smart about the targets on the passes and also on the volleys, not trying to put the volley away when it's also not quite there.
Oh my, so the scamper for Gabe was remarkable, and then might have missed the easiest ball in the rally.
3-1.
That's in there. Joseph was trying to pull it off the court. That's an incredible save from that guy right there, Connor Garnett.
Great
corner to corner.
Great placement on that lob, and then split second turnaround, come in and drive that backhand cross court for a near winner.
Gabe was trying to just get that thing the heck out of there, and it catches.
Side out.
However, I mean, it's like they're forcing adversity on themselves to build character here. Middle of the net cut there, so you'll hear the players on every court say use it. Let's see if Gabe does use the gift he was just given. Garnett making hit 3 of them. And then what a shot on the run, Tui Nation. There's your marketing materials right there. That is unbelievable. Wow. That is sensational from Garnett.
Ooh.
Oh.
A little chirp?
Yes.
4-1.
I've seen Connor Garnett do that several times. Wouldn't quite call it lucky.
Side out.
That is pretty elite from Gabe. So, I mean, some players just a little chirpy kind of gets them going. There's players across the board I can think of. So let's see if this does get Gabe going here.
1-4.
Off the tape, and he's allowed to get a little luck too.
Two, 4.
And the ATP is deep. So Gabe has gotten to several of these, Zoe, and not made it.
I can't imagine he's surprised by his foot speed at this point in his career, but yeah, he's getting to these balls and just not quite executing them.
Okay, so we've had 3 missed serves in this match, but 2 in this game from Garnett, so we'll keep an eye on that. Again, that was an issue a couple years ago.
Side out.
Joseph is just flabbergasted at some of these misses.
4-2. Side out.
That's what happens when you go for a roll pass, but don't quite get it down below the net.
Yeah, if the roll part of that does not get executed, you eat it. Because he's also taking a step forward to chase it. Let's carry the technical warning, but you can keep challenging. You just darn better be right.
Side out.
Again, upset of the day. Rafa Leonard awaits the winner of this one after knocking out Staxrud 12-10 in the third, including saving a match point against.
Side out.
And I would hit a bunch more forehands to Garnett. That was not well struck.
It almost looked like he picked a rock or something up off
Yes.
the court. I don't know if it got a weird bounce with that lifetime ball.
3-4.
Usually the bounces are pretty consistent,
Yes.
but that looks mistimed, certainly.
Point.
Now we're tied at 4.
Four. Point.
2 missed returns back to back, one on each side of his body, and now Joseph has the lead in game 3 after telling Garnett he needs to get on a flight to Vegas earlier after a remarkable shot hit from Garnett.
Football. Hand.
How about that sentence, Zoe? Foot fault, hand.
I mean, you got to keep everybody part out of the kitchen.
It is. So,
And counts too.
so Garnett now frustrated, playing a little soccer in the corner on the eve of the World Cup coming to the States next year. So
Really hard to predict what's going to happen here coming down the stretch.
off the tape, and it stays in. And ever since the Vegas comment, the luck has literally run out on Connor Garnett and come all the way over to Joseph.
7-4.
Crafty from Gabe, and now he's got him doubled up, and Garnett searching for answers, and he is going to take a timeout. So it's 3 points from playing on Saturday. Make it 2. Calls timeout and misses a return, talking to his legs. And while it looks like a swing is why he missed it, the legs are often the problem.
I found that the legs are almost always the problem in my game, Dave.
It's not fair, man, because everybody sees the swing and you're like, you stupid arms. The arms did exactly what they were supposed to do. They need that foundation, man. So Garnett's got to go here. Serve has been
4-9.
not a problem, but a couple dicey moments here.
Side out.
Wow. So that side of his body has kind of betrayed him here in game 3. And Gabe guessed wrong badly there, but did not pay the price.
Nine 4.
Kept going to that side, and Gabe Joseph has a match point. And he has done it. Gabe Joseph in the Tiger Shark shorts take a bite out of this draw and send the 3 seed packing, and we will see Gabe Joseph on Saturday against Rafa Leonard. What a performance. We'll talk to Gabe when we come back. That was a wild match for me because it was so disjointed. There'd be good play, not good play. Ultimately, what was the difference for you to get through there and get to semifinal Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, hats off to Connor. I've known him for like 3 years when he first started coming up, and had a little PTSD there because quarterfinals in Vegas 2023, I was up 9-3 in the second and lost. So, you know, to answer your question, you know, just got to, when you're playing, you know, caliber level guys like this, like Connor, I mean, you just got to go for your shots. You know, you got to be consistent. Just try to go a little bigger on the serve, drop a little bit. You know, he was covering so well in the second. We were like teeter-tottering back and forth, and I kept ripping. He kept covering, and he hit some sick ATPs, and I was just like, you know, I got to figure out, I got to change something up, you know?
Little bit of a different semifinal opponent in Rafa Leonard. How are things going to be different for you approaching a match against someone that you, A, probably haven't played before, and B, is a bit of an underdog?
Yeah, I mean, Rafa and I had a grind in Vegas. It was like 17-15 in the third, and funny enough, a guy just stayed at our house 2 weeks ago. We were training a bit, so I'm super happy for him, though. I mean, his ceiling is so high, so you know, either way, I'm just happy. Whatever, quote unquote, 2 underdogs are in it, so I'm cool with that.
Great.
So my guy, you come out in the Tiger Shark shorts. If you're putting those on, you gotta win. Tell me about what's going on here with the choices.
Yeah, Chubby's has been nice enough to be supplying me with gear for the last couple years, and they always come out with some, you know, cool, sick stuff, especially the matching outfits. So I saw these bad boys. I'm like, you know, it's close enough. We're going to Florida. They got the gators. I mean, I'll take a little shark or fishy, whatever it is.
Well, you were the one that got the last bite here today, Gabe. That's some terrific play. Good luck on Saturday. You are through to semifinal Saturday. Well done, my man.
Thank you, my man.